Can you just talk to me about how the offense felt today, having such a high scoring game, to round out your home schedule?
Yeah, I mean, I think the previous games we've had, we haven't really done well in the first half. I think coming out today and putting those 2 touchdowns up really set the tone for the rest of the game. And I'm just so happy we got the win for the seniors, and I'm just so happy we were able to produce all game long.
So I had to double check, but I think this is the highest rushing game for you this season, yard wise. Can you talk to me how you felt getting those yards today?
Yeah, I mean, I knew I was going to have to run today. I mean, I just do what my reads tell me. So we go through practices and we get different reads from the coaches and the scout team. So I knew I was going to have to run it a little bit, and they were going to be bending and giving me a pull read. So just making plays when I have the ball in my hands, and that's what I try to do today for the guys. And the offensive line, obviously, we were able to run the ball really well, and Delaware has got a really good rush defense. So I'm so happy for those guys, and I'm so happy we were able to run the ball well.
Joe, how much easier is it for you when the defense is scoring touchdowns?
I mean, you saw it. We put up 51 points, and it's a whole nother level. I mean, all 3 phases played good today. Offense, defense, special teams. I think we all produced. We all did our job, and the score showed what happens when we do that.
All right, hi, this is Lily Betts from the Times-Dispatch. Obviously, the opposing quarterback had a little bit of an arm on him, but you still seem to keep him where you want him. Can you talk about controlling his options today?
Their quarterback for Delaware?
Yeah, the Delaware quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing a nice job when we were playing zone coverage. He was doing a great job of finding receivers. Thyrick Pitts, number 1, is a great player, and they identified to go to him, and they were doing that early. Our defensive staff made the decision that we were going to blitz him just about every time, to not give him those opportunities. And obviously it paid off. We got to him a lot. We got a couple picks. We got the sack fumble, and we actually played better, when we started to bring really a whole lot of pressure. We may have blitzed almost, every time in the second half. Maybe other than 6 or 7 times, we were bringing some sort of pressure.
So this is the 3rd straight for you guys, and a pretty high scoring one too. Can you talk about some of the positive adjustments you've made in this last half of the season?
Well, our guys hung in there with us. In the middle of the season there, we were pretty banged up. You guys see how good of a player Joe Mancuso is, and not having him, makes a difference in how well we play on offense. Joe makes a huge difference, not only with his arm, but with his legs. He's an experienced guy. And, when you don't have him for 3 games, and even when he came back for Stony Brook, he wasn't even close. Probably it was Joe's decision, but probably shouldn't even have played him in that one. So, you got a 4-week window there that, when you don't have, one of the better players in the league, we were banged up quite a bit in the middle of the season there. This today was probably the healthiest we've been, for a long time now. We actually had anybody that's not out for season-ending surgeries or season-ending injuries. Everybody was available today, which is a good thing.
So obviously you still have one last game left, but this rounds out your home season. Can you talk to me about what that means for your program?
What, you mean next week's game?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's William and Mary. It's a Capital Cup. Whether you're, 1-9 or whatever you are, it's a big game. You want to keep that cup in your office. And our guys, that was when we kind of lost, those games in a row there, and we had to reset our goals. And one of our goals was we wanted to win the Capital Cup. And the other goal was we wanted to have a winning season. And, these guys have played really well and hung in there with us and got us to that point. We can get to 6 and we can win the Capital Cup if we play. Obviously it's going to be a tough game. Anytime we play William and Mary, it's a dogfight. We know it's going to be a tough game, and our guys will work hard this week like they have the last 3 weeks. in all season. I mean, they've worked really hard for us all year. So, it's not where we wanted to be. Obviously, we wanted to be in the playoffs. We wanted to try to win a championship, and it didn't work out that way. But man, our guys hung in there with us. They're working hard, great kids, and we got one more left. And we just want to go out there and play as hard and as good as we can.